Well, hello. My name is James Geiger. I'm a medical doctor, a board-certified anesthesiologist, and clinically certified aromatherapist. Aromatherapy is my new passion in this century and this decade. I'd like to share with you a PowerPoint that I made that I'm going to be doing for some other people later this week, and this will be like a little training session for you all and for me in a way. I like this phrase, where there are essential oils, there is hope. That's a very powerful phrase because everybody needs hope in this day and time. And one of the things I've found as I'm taking care of people, and people ask me for consultations, that many people have sort of reached the end of the road as what clinical medicine can do for them, the allopathics. And they feel as if they've been left or led astray by the medical field because they don't offer them any more hope other than prescriptions. Well, I'm here to say that where there are oils, there is hope. And in the tiny print down here at the bottom, what can Doterra oils, essential oils, do for you? They are supplements, food supplements, as rated by the FDA. And without making any medical claims about them, I'd like to describe and do a little show and tell for you with some of my favorite Doterra products that I'm going to be sharing with a group of people this weekend. So basically this is for beginners. I borrowed some of these slides from Crystal Pava. She's a Doterra consultant like I am, and she did a great job compiling these, and I've added to them. So what are essential oils? Well, essential oils very plainly are oils which are essential for health, general health, as supplements. They come from plants and from the various parts of plants that you would know and recognize. They're natural aromatic compounds found in the root, bark, seeds, flowers, stems, all the different parts of the plants. And they get bottled and can be used drop by drop in a beautiful way. And where they originate from is the chloroplasts in many of the plants that have leaves. The chloroplasts being these cellular models of a cell membrane. And these plants make these oils inside these cells of the plants to protect themselves from insects and the like. So where are they made? They're made in the plant by the plant. And then we can extract them from the plant using steam distillation. And then we test them so that they are certified pure. And several of the topics which I've been studying over the years, a new one has come up called molecular docking. And it has to do with the way that the protein chemicals from the plants bind within the native chemistry and structure and receptors of the cells in your body. Oils can literally provide chemistry, individual chemicals that constitute each given oil from any given plant, and they can bind as in these specific sites in specific ways, each one being different, each cell being different, each oil, each chemical being different, and therefore having the ability to have different effects on the body, positive effects. And one of the things that Doterra does, which makes it exceptionally important for us, is that they certify that their oils are pure. And they are the most tested in the market now, in the marketplace, to make sure that they are that pure. When you inhale vapors from your diffuser, aromatic, from your palms after you've put oils in your palms, these are the pathways in the brain, and they've been elucidated through this fine color scheme to show the major nerve tracks to the back of the brain, the cerebellum, the front of the brain, the frontal lobes, the cortex up above, the gray matter as people would know, and then these tracks run down through the midbrain to the rest of the body. So these oils, when you inhale them up in through the nose, that's the kind of patterns that you would be creating pathways in the mind, in the brain, when you inhale them. And these are also the most trusted from my viewpoint and many other people because they are therapeutic grade. They're sourced so that they can bring out the very best of what the plant has to offer in the oil, meaning that something grown at sea level may not provide the best spectrum of chemicals. Rather, it would be better to harvest the plant at a different time, at a different altitude, and apply the same temperature and pressure and get a different chemical perspective. And these are natural chemicals that have various mirror image ability, DNL as we call them, and isomers. And they're natural chemicals found in these essential oils. So most trusted, therapeutic grade. That's why you choose Doterra essential oils, because they are the most tested and the most trusted, certified pure and therapeutic grade, even for your baby. And they're also tested by little scientists just for fun. I mean, I put this one in as kind of a joke. I mean, big scientists really do the big work, but little scientists have their input. I'll show you something that's really wonderful that shows that there's natural and safe, pure and effective for children, for babies, children, all ages. So certified pure therapeutic grade is a registered trademark by Doterra. Pure meaning that there are no artificial ingredients or fragrances, fillers or pesticides. Nowadays in the market, when you see a oil which is very low cost, low price, usually in order to do that, they have to add fillers to it. They adulterate the oil product itself, the natural whole plant oil, and dilute it by half or even 95% with other chemistry, and then still say that it's pure oil. Some of it's in there, but not 100% oil pure. And that it's safe. They have a dozen different testing methods, and they're very, very potent. 1 drop of oil, they say, is the equivalent of having the dried tea bag, 28 of them in a bag or in a tea. Speaking of which, I think it's time for me to have a sip of tea and put lemon in this tea, lemon oil. So there are 3 ways to use essential oils. What I just did was taking it internally in my teacup, drops of oil. You can put them in gel caps if you like. Vegan gel caps are very popular these days. So aromatic is what we have right here in my face. I'm diffusing an essential oil, an aroma of frankincense, because I like it so much. It helps me be calm, cool, and collected while I'm giving a talk. And then, of course, there's topical, where you can apply them to feet or elbows or hands, behind the neck, on the ears, whatever it may be. Aromatic, topical, and internal. 3 ways to use these oils. Aromatic essential oils, there are many different kinds of diffusers available on the market now. You know, you put in basically a cup of water and a couple of drops to your satisfaction of how much scent you want in the air, and let it run. Turn on the fan, spread it around the house, and that's a beautiful way to do it. And here they're showing using fir and wintergreen together. You can mix single oils, mix blends in single oils. You can pretty much be very do-it-yourself and create your own scents for your own rooms in your house or gifts for other people. Here's another type of diffuser that I like. It has a nice solid wood base. They're using grapefruit in it. Topical use of essential oils, very beneficial to apply them to your neck, your forehead, your temples, your chest, arms, legs. Many people prefer on younger babies and young children to put them on their feet or on their backs, so that they can't necessarily be, getting it, rubbing it off of some other place, and maybe getting it in their eyes by accident. Eyes are very sensitive areas. Inner ears, especially with hot oils. If you're putting ginger on the ears, you'll notice that it can be nice and warm. And you would want to avoid any open sores. So Doterra came up with a baby product line, which is very remarkable. for sensitive skin for babies. They have them extremely dilute, and again, certified pure for babies. So they have a diffuser going in the baby room. They have lotions and all these different things for all the needs of babies, these three things. And you know that they're have very special needs, these babies, and they absorb things through their skin just like anybody else, and you don't want them absorbing impure substances, so Doterra products are the best. Now here's what I really wanted to get to. I got one of these for me because they're so cool. Comes in a wonderful little box, a wonderful little bag for the box, and guess what's in the bag? Roller balls for kids for topical application. And this awesome, I'm really into affirmations. You know, I am going to have a great day today. This is going to be a great video. Well, this is a flip chart of affirmations for each of these different oils. So let's go with, right off the bat is Calmer. Let's find Calmer. Calmer. It has a lovely carabiner on it, so if you see kids with these flopping around on their backpacks, I've worn one on my belt before, and it has its own awesome stainless rollerball top. They can smear it in their palms. Smell, so you get topical, aromatic. They're all pre-diluted in fractionated coconut oil to make them just wonderful for skin, very nutrifying. And the blends that are in them are all written on the labels, so you know exactly which oils there are, so you can be certain that when you're analyzing them for allergies possibly, you can read these and decide if you really want your child to have the let's see, Roman chamomile. You know, usually no one knows whether they have an allergy to Roman chamomile or not because they haven't been exposed to it. So you would test dose people with these and let them get a chance to get a scent and see if they like it, and then read the information and go with it. Like, when it's bedtime, roll Calmer on the bottoms of your feet and onto your wrists. Climb into bed and take a deep breath and let your mind rest. See, kids can identify with these kinds of comments just like adults can. I mean, that would help me go to sleep. I think probably should have picked up something a little more lively for this talk, start out with Calmer, but I'm pretty jazzed up inside just being here with you guys and talking about these oils. But these kids' flashcards and affirmations, I think that children can be taught how to think and how to enjoy oils and how to use them for themselves. This one is Steady, grounding blend for kids who are flighty perhaps and need to be grounded well. The oils in there work in those brain pathways to help ground them. Here's one for Brave. Now Brave is, I think this is my favorite that's in the whole kit because I love the smell of it. I'll put it in this palm instead. Oh, man, this is definitely, you know, makes me feel brave. I love it. So what's in this one? It's, of course, the fractionated coconut. Usually when you're reading these, the first ingredient listed is the one that's the highest concentration. So fractionated coconut being the messenger or carrier oil that the essential oils are diluted in. And then we have wild orange. We have omanthus and cinnamon. I think that's why I like this one so much. I love the scent of cinnamon. So these kids' ones are powerful. They're stronger, rescuer, thinker, steady, and calmer. It's such an awesome product. And these affirmations are things that kids can really benefit from. And they're all geared to work on mind, body, heart. One of the things that I've always been really concerned with is like body, soul, and spirit. It's kind of like the same idea that you have the mind and the focus and memory and sleep performance, and the body, how you might have aches and pains from working out or running, or kids at soccer, and the immune system boosting aspects of it, and then again for the heart, for the calming and acceptance and grounding and giving them confidence. Affirmations, kids need confidence, and I think these oils can really be remarkable in that regard for building confidence in kids. So Thinker and Calmer, Think is the focus blend. It's kind of like this In Tune, the adult's version of it, which has all these great hardwoods in it, like sandalwood and others, and Brave and Steady. They encourage the heart, keep it calm, promote acceptance, grounding, and confidence. The Rescuer, after running, jumping, playing, rub Rescuer on the legs, feet, and back to soothe the body. I know my sons had a lot of that. Shin splints, growing pains, and we used to smear oils on their shins to help those, take away some of those bone growing aches and pains. This one has copaiba, spearmint, xerophyllin, and lavender in it. It's a great blend. And here's the In Tune that I was mentioning. In Tune is a wonderful focus blend for adults. And it's rich in the two sandalwoods, sandalwood from India and sandalwood from Hawaii. I'm going to have another sip of my water while I change slides, and we're going to go to Deep Blue. Deep Blue is designed for those muscle irritations that we get in life, or bruised bones. I've been putting one on my kneecap where I tripped over the dog and racked my kneecap. I've been putting it on every day, and boy, does it help with that sore spot, no doubt about it. So Deep Blue has oils, a couple of them that are rich in aspirin-like containing compounds, methyl salicylates, for those who know that kind of word. Internal use of oils, only Doterra can do that. When you take up the lavender bottle and you look at it, it actually says supplements facts for internal usage. That's how you know which bottles you can take internally. I have a friend of mine whose wife gets really anxious at times, and I gave him a bottle of lavender, and I said, just have her start using it this way, where you put it in your palms and smell it and huff it, and at the times of anxiety, just to help relax and be chilled out. And I saw him today, and he said that she has just really benefited so much from having this lavender for her. And lavender angustifolia is certified pure and therapeutic grade and can be taken internally. So if you really wanted to, you could put it on your tongue as well. Add it to the bath, put it on your skin, soothes irritation. It's well known for being good for burns. Like once I was cooking eggs and I grabbed a hot side of the pan and put lavender on it and forgot about it because it didn't bother me anymore when I put the lavender on it. Pretty cool. Lemon is very unique. Comes from the peel rather than the leaf. And the peel, when you squeeze a peel of an orange or a citrus, you can see the little flash of oils that come out of the little globules that are in the external peel. And if you kind of squirt them out over a flame, you can see why they say that essential oils are volatile compounds. They diffuse and vaporize in the air. And when you squeeze a lemon peel across like a candle flame, you see little sparks almost, where the oils from the citrus peel just spark in the flame. It's very cool to do, especially with the lights out. It's a little party trick, I know. So peppermint comes next. Peppermint, very stimulating for some. It stimulates the sympathetic nervous system as opposed to lavender, which stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. Both parts of the autonomic nervous system, very calming. The lavender, very stimulating the peppermint. And peppermint can be put internally as well because it has the supplements facts on it. Wild orange, we're getting to the internal usage here, talking about how to use it in cooking. If you imagine that you have a bowl of yogurt that's under here, and you've mixed yogurt with wild orange, maybe 6 or 8 drops for a bowl of yogurt, you can have that wonderful, wonderful, rich wild orange flavor in the yogurt, and especially doing it in Greek yogurt really helps make Greek yogurt more palatable for me. And then you can put your fruit on top, and it's delightful. I love that. My mother loved ginger chews, and here's an example of baking and cooking where you use ginger, and you can put them in. You can put oils in brownies or cupcakes or cakes or salsas, whatever you want. Here they're making it into ginger chews, and again, ginger has supplements facts on it. It's a nice warming one. So many cultures have used ginger for all kinds of things. And that's wonderful. So internal usage, we have Breathe. Now here's the difference between this one. Breathe is a blend that has some eucalyptus in it. Eucalyptus by itself is not generally regarded as safe oil for internal usage, so Breathe the blend is not for internal uses, but it's fabulous for breathing. I've used it a ton this winter season when I started to get a bit of a upper respiratory thing going on. Well, they take this blend of the oil and put it in drops, candy drops, and they are fabulous. It's designed to help function as an expectorant, to help thin the goo that starts to line the trachea and the bronchi and helps you cough it up and get it out of there so it doesn't become infected goo inside you. So these cough drops is what I call them. They are awesome. And they come in different styles. There's a bag of the other ones I'm going to get to in a minute for the On Guard. But laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca, lemon peel, ravensara, and cardamom oils, all in one. Very rich in cinnalol, 1,8 cinnalol. Cinnalol is a very powerful chemical constituent, which has such wonderful breathing properties. So here's the other bag of goodies, the On Guards. This is where they take the On Guard blend, which does have a supplements facts on it for internal usage, and put it into the Breathe, into the On Guard drops. And those are tasty as can be, rich in cinnamon. So if you like cinnamon flavor and orange flavor, you're going to really get a kick out of these guys. Boosts the immune system and useful for soothing that dry, scratchy throat. And that's the bottle of the On Guard. There are many On Guard products. I'm only mentioning these two, but there's a whole series of like 9 of them. So you can basically convert your kitchens and bathrooms to all natural On Guard for cleaning your fruits, vegetables, cleaning your countertops, your dishware, laundry, all that. It's all available. There's even a beautiful mouthwash, which before this talk I put in my water pick and used it to get the spinach out of my teeth, which was pretty cool. It's awesome for your gums. Really, really healthy gum tissue when you use this On Guard product in the toothpaste, in the mouthwash. So we're going to talk about the last couple here. Copaiba is new to the market. Comes from Brazilian tree. They core it out, get out the resin, then distill it. This one has supplements facts also. A lot of people are talking about what it does for them, for their hands and their feet, for their awareness in life. Just really an amazing, amazing plant, amazing oil. And they've gone so far as to put some of these products in gel caps so that if you don't want to take them in, make your own veggie caps, which can be a little messy, you can take a gel cap. And the gel cap has the Copaiba in it. They also make On Guard gel caps and a couple others, Digest Zen. And now that's the bottle for the soft gels. And now for my favorite and coming up last here in the hit parade, the frankincense. When we talked about body, mind, and heart of the kid, well, this is the one for humans, especially adults. The frankincense, coming from the Middle East, Somalia, Oman, those places, There's several species, primarily like 3 or 4, and they get combined in this so that you get a multi-species oil and a really broad chemical base because of that. And it's just so uplifting and so good for your immune system. It adds moisture to your skin. It's great for outdoors activities and massages, and it can be put into caps as well. It's just one great scent, baseline scent. It's awesome I take it every morning. I put some on my tongue every morning to start my day. So that's it for now. I'm just going over some of Doterra's many products in a very compliant format, just to introduce you to these things and give me a little practice before my next talk. So thanks for listening, and hope you enjoyed this, and there are more to come. You're the best.